Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone had a very productive January. I would like to start this video by saying that I made quite a few mistakes while filming this, which isn't unusual even though I do plan out what I'm going to do ahead of time. It almost never goes exactly how I want it to. I like to try out different things I've never done before, so naturally it doesn't always turn out perfectly. As we go along, I'll show you how I fixed some of the things that went wrong and some I just had to leave be. When I'm making these videos for you guys, I'm always striving for perfection, but the fact is that just isn't always realistic. The reason I'm saying this is because so many of you guys leave comments telling me that you're afraid to try something similar to what I'm doing because you don't want to mess it up. You have to remember that this 7-minute video took hours to plan and film, so of course when I speed it up, it looks like it was a really simple process. I take my time and I still make mistakes. This is going to be true for any type of art that you're doing. And this is especially true when I'm working with paint and water. Sometimes you just have to be patient because it needs to dry before you can go over it again. So while I waited, I just moved on to the illustrations on the bottom half of the page. I really wanted a nature sort of vibe this month, so I incorporated a lot of greens. And even though the paint can be harder to work with, I just really love the bold colors. And I knew I would be covering up the backside of this page, so I wasn't really worried too much about it showing through. As we flip over to the other side, I decided to create a little framed-in drawing of a sunflower to hide the ghosting from the cover page. I used some thicker cardstock paper so it wouldn't wrinkle too badly from all of the paint. As you can tell, I'm creating a cool kind of splatter effect around the edges by just dipping my brush in the paint and then flicking it onto the page. You have to be careful because this honestly got paint everywhere and I didn't even realize until I was done, but it's okay, I think it was worth it. While that was drying, I used a ruler to fill out my calendar. This is always so satisfying to watch when I speed it up because in real life it does take quite a while. So then I taped in the painting and I filled out the rest of the numbers. My camera stopped recording while I painted the right side of this spread, but you kind of get the idea. I just wanted it to all look cohesive, so I added those little leaves around the edges. On the next page, I created some vines growing across the top and then left a spot for my goals and a brain dump as usual. If you're going to be doing detailed work like this, I would recommend using a small brush, as small of a brush as you can. I was lazy and I didn't want to grab a new brush, and painting these leaves was a lot more difficult because of that. So just make it easy on yourself and just use a really tiny brush if you need to do detail work like this. I like to use these hourly to-do lists during the week so I can plan out my days the night before because I've noticed it really helps keep me on track. I just got this notepad in the dollar section from Target, but sometimes I'll also just write them out on a big post-it note. And I didn't really have anything specific to put on this next page, so I went back in with that splattering paint effect and I just used a small piece of paper to mask the middle so I could go back and add a little quote, and I just used some washi tape to secure it in place. Lastly, I'm just finishing up with a simple weekly spread, and I do need to say that I did mess up the days on this one. A lot of you guys commented on my last video telling me I messed up the days, and I did notice, but I fixed it after I posted the video, so I just thought I should say something. I usually start my weeks on Sunday just because that's how the calendar app in my phone displays it, but it can get really confusing. So the 4th actually is on a Sunday, but I didn't account for that in this layout, so. And of course, we made it to the final flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did want to mention that I ended up making an Instagram page for this channel, so if you want to follow me and see what I'm working on besides the videos that I'm uploading here, you can follow me. It's called Letter with Lauren Liz. I'll have a little thing here, and I'll also have it in the description box, so you can just click down there. Feel free to tag me in any recreations you do or anything you're working on that's lettering related, bullet journaling related. I would love to see what you guys are working on. So just tag me in the photo and then I can follow you guys. Anyways, I think that's everything. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.